We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Washington Commanders. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action. Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, it would blow up.
There he goes, left side. Oh, what a move. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Linder. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Faking the handoff, Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Up the middle they go. Linder. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Linder. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That was a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. and that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. You know the first quarter he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to it quickly.
And that's what you count on. I like what you just said. First quarter.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Darian Mathis burying him for the sack. Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They run the counter. Linder. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On 2nd down now, Linder. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 86 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On 3rd down, Linder. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and through. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Howell. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. That one is slant to McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Linder, he'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And running right out of bounds. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. Powers through. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Rodriguez. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From midfield, here's Carr. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Carr. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Johnson with a completion over the middle. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Shedding the tackle. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Al throwing on 1st down here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Another extra point opportunity here. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Commanders 17. Saints.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And how about that for just running out the clock? Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
The tight end Henry here in motion.
First down, how to throw. Got a man, it's Rodriguez.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Powell out of the shotgun.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
It's Howe with another throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Johnson's kick is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Saints 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass.
There he goes, right side. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Carr going to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Throwing now is Carr. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Saints are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they get him down the net before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
212 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Linder.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. The Carr's throw caught by Olave.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
Here's Carr. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On play action, it's Carr. Thomas brings it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Carr will look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Linder. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Powering his way forward. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drop for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
My, oh, my. 237 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Howell. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin from 19 yards away. And the Commanders put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Howell throwing for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. They'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Rolling to his right. Roberts got it. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red. Crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He gets 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They run it again with Kamara. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Linder. That's a room to run now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side. Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. This is 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's 2nd down. Carr now to throw. He's got Johnson. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now Carr. That's caught by Johnson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got Mason complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jerron Johnson from 3 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Linder, good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Linder. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Powell to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him a football game. So 3 points, the deciding